Well, hello, my Leo friends. I hope you're doing well. This is a very specific reading for Leos who are married but are in love with someone else. You could also be in a committed relationship, but in love with someone else. So we're going to ask the cards, is this an emotional affair? Is this an active affair? We're going to ask the cards the energy around this love affair. And again, it could be maybe you've acted on it. Maybe the other person doesn't even know you're in love with them, but it's definitely for people who are married but in love with someone else, emotional or active affair. We're going to ask the cards just the general energy around this situation, and then we're going to ask the cards about the outcome of this situation and what's going on there. Okay, so for our Leo married friends but in love with someone else, Leo married but in love with someone else, what is the energy surrounding this, please? And what will be the outcome? Leo married but in love with someone else. Leo married. Whoa, looks like they are ready. Very decisive. Oh, Page of Cups. I think you were surprised by this news. This also could be a surprise pregnancy. Maybe you're having an affair and you're pregnant. But I think this affair took you by surprise. Maybe somebody had a crush on you and they admitted they had a crush on you and that got things started. But seeds were definitely planted in this case. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. You might have been attracted to, maybe you met them at college. You could be attracted to their ability to make money. You could be attracted, which is really odd for Leo, how steady they are. Maybe like slow and steady wins the race here for you, Leo. Maybe they've always been there for you. The Knight of Pentacles. They're slow, they're steady, they're always there. This could be somebody that you have taken out of the friend zone, for example. And maybe that was the surprising news, how seeds were planted with this Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Emperor. Okay, so there's your spouse. Is your spouse did you feel your spouse is too bossy? Everything always has to be done their way. Maybe they act rashly, but usually the Emperor doesn't. But it's a fellow fire sign. That's what, are you tired of them being right all the time? Maybe it's your turn to be right. And this Knight of Pentacles comes along and it's very agreeable and lets you take charge rather than the Emperor taking charge of you. Oh, Three of Cups. There's the baby. We got baby. Is a pregnancy involved here, Leo? Is a pregnancy involved here? Ten of Cups, reversed. Unhappy family. Are children holding you down? Do you feel like, this family life just isn't for you? Very unhappy. You're unhappy the way your marriage has turned out. That's for sure. It's not the utopia that you thought it would be. What's here to do with the baby, though, with children? Are you tired of you looking after all the children all the time and you being the babysitter and homemaker, and your spouse is out making the money and being the shaker and mover, and you're feeling a little neglected? And here comes Mr. Slow and Steady and pays attention to you and listens to you, and you're just so busy over here with kids and husband, wife, whatever, and you're just not happy with that whatsoever. Four of Wands. Interesting, because that's the marriage card. That's the, it could be somebody you've met at work. Could be somebody you've met at work, or something to do with work as well. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's somebody you've met at work. Having a little, because look at, we've got underneath here, we've got a work situation, and Three of Pentacles is working together on a foundation. I think this is somebody you might have met at work. This even could be a boss, to tell you the truth. You're having more fun at work than you are at home. The Hermit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're stuck at home with the kids. Or you feel like you're stuck at home, and they get to go out and have all the fun, and you're resenting that a lot, Leo. Ooh, the Magician. Yeah. You are definitely thinking of ways to get out and do things and have fun. And right now you can't because of your obligations with your family. And you get to work, or you're thinking of going to work just so you can get out. But something that's going on at work, I think somebody has surprised you that they have a crush on you, and it's making you feel like you're back in the queen chair rather than the mum chair. Yeah, you feel like you've been tricked. You feel like you've been tricked in this marriage. Maybe, promises that they made, they aren't getting. You're feeling like, oh, Leo, you want to be the star. And you know what? This person here is making you feel like a star. Like it's all about you. Like you're the star. You know what? You might have even started this love affair July 4th weekend. Yeah, they're making you feel like you are the Leo that deserves everything, that you're the star, that you're the star. And at home, you feel like you're the slave and you're stuck at home. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You're tired of taking the high road and defending yourself and saying, yeah, I'd like to have some time to myself. I'd like to have a bath. I need to get out with my friends. And you're just really tired of defending that. And you're blaming your spouse for all of that. Four of Swords. I can't believe all the people that are getting Four of Swords reversed. To me, that says dead in the water. Yeah, you want the spa life, you just don't feel like you're being appreciated at home at all. And even if you don't have kids, it's like maybe you feel like you have to do most of the work to keep the house clean, or your guy comes home, your spouse comes home tired from work, so you guys stay home instead of going out and having friends. You feel like you've been tricked somehow into this marriage, and it's not what you thought it would be at all. And you've got this other person here who makes you feel like queen of the castle, makes you feel like the star, and at home you feel like you've been tricked. Ooh, the Devil reversed. Might be a little bit of fun and alcohol involved in this, some partying. I think you might be addicted to the attention that they're giving you. Four of Cups. Yeah, you're rejecting what could be at home. You're rejecting it. You're like bored with it. You are done with it. Like they're going, here, more kids, no thanks. Here, more housework, no thanks. Here, let's look at the budget, no thanks. Like you're rejecting everything about this marriage. Oh, Nine of Wands. You're battle weary. you've given up. I think you've given up on this marriage, Leo. I think you've already given up on this marriage. What's the underlying here? Oh, Three of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. You're tired of waiting. You're tired. You might even be actually tired of cleaning house. I think you're just tired of being a wife and mother, wife and or mother, or both, or I think, you know, you've got this person who loves to listen to you, pays attention to you. Maybe you go out and you have a little bit of an affair, a little bit of fun, and not thinking of the consequences. And I think you're battle weary. Like, you might have really tried to talk to your spouse and told them you want more fun in your life, and you feel like you've been, the rug's been pulled out from under you. You're tired of waiting for things to change. I think you might even be a little bit tired of doing all the housework yourself, or it feels like you're doing all the housework yourself. You're tired of being like a hermit. That's absolutely not Leo's at all. Sure, they love the spa and the bath, but that's, you have to go to a spa and get that, and that's reversed there with the Four of Swords. This is actually being at home by your, you know, maybe your spouse works a lot of hours, so you spend a lot of time by yourself, and you just aren't getting the attention that you need from your spouse. So you've got this little affair going on with this person who has all the time in the world for you, and you love being the star. You love being having all of their attention. I think there's a bit of you even love the surprising news that they had a crush on you, or were attracted to you. And I think you're enjoying a bit of the danger of it all. It's bringing some excitement into your life because you're tired of waiting for your spouse to come around or your spouse to change. I think you feel like your spouse is set in their ways, and they kind of, you feel almost tricked into this marriage. Maybe you thought it would be different once you got married, which happens a lot. You're not alone. I'm you know, no judgment, no blame. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. So let's see what's some advice we've got here to help our Leos. What's some advice we've got here to help our Leos get through this? What's going on? Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Look at here. We have all the stars. We have all the stars here. Temperance we've got. Be more balanced. Ground yourself. Don't have stars in your eyes over what's going on over here. Maybe be a little bit more practical. But yeah, I'm getting don't have stars in your eyes because you got the star here. And even if you look at the star card, that's what you're feeling. And look at her, the eyes are closed there and they're closed here. You know, ground yourself. What's really important? Is this a passing fancy? You know, what's going to happen if your spouse does find out and that's gone? Is this person going to be able to maintain you in the way that you're accustomed to? I mean, you might not want that. I'm not saying that was a good way to be, but ground yourself. Make sure what you're doing isn't just a flight of the heart or a flight of fancy, isn't just a passing thing that's going to destroy what you have. You know, and then in months from now, you'll be done with this person and want to fix your marriage. But ground yourself. Make sure the decisions that you're making are long-term decisions, because you think a tree is long-term. It plants roots and grows for many, many years. So make sure whatever decision you make is long-lasting and not just a flight of fancy. Get the stars out of your eyes with this. I'm getting flight of fancy here. this temperance, be a little bit more balanced. Let's see what kind of timeline we've got here for our Leos. What kind of timeline do we have? What kind of timeline are we talking about for our Leos and this affair that they're having? Again, we got a letter here. I just noticed the letter S. So especially if that applies to you, or 15, if that especially applies to you, you've got to ground yourself for the long term. Pick which one is for the long term. And I can see you're divided between both of them, but which one is going to be around the long term? Which one can you live with for the long term? What kind of timeline do we have for our Leos? Okay. Just around the corner, January and April. Interesting. You saw me mix them up. I mix and mix and mix. Another sign got something very similar. So I think just around the corner here is, I think your spouse might find out just around the corner here. I think by January, you'll be celebrating with this person, and by Easter, you'll make it official. I think you have lots to celebrate when January comes around. And I think by April, by Easter, you'll be making, because here's the rabbit. We have baby. I think some kind of commitment will be by April. So just around the corner, things are going to change for you a lot. So I think that's another reason you got the ground yourself. And S could be for September, which is just around the corner. So ground yourself, prepare yourself, because I think things are going to happen here, Leo, for you very, very shortly. All right. It is sealed. If this meant anything to you, please give it a thumbs up. While you're here, have a look around, see the other messages I have for Leo. Thanks for watching and take good care.